Obviously, this isn't taking the picture. I'll just unplug this. Assuming that I've still got audio. Tired. Super tired. I was talking with Abraham today. He mentioned Sarkisian. I really haven't been following the news or anything like that about sports. I don't even have TV anymore. Or direct TV. Which is fine. I don't miss it. I mean, I miss sports a little bit, but the problem is I'm always working during sports times. But regardless, I can honestly say I feel mostly relief for Sarkisian. Because one has to assume that it should be sufficient to make any person go, alright. Fine. That's low enough of a bottom. I mean, wow. Anyway, I think he's got a chance now. For sure. That's a good thing, and watching people blow up on alcohol is good for me. Talking about other people blowing up on alcohol is good for me. Because it helps me to stay on the same team, even though I'm not actively a member of any program right now. I haven't been for quite a while. But I'm still on that team, as far as I'm concerned. You know, there are obviously a lot of this side of my face lit too. I'm tired of being one side face guy in these videos. There are two sides of my face now. Turn this a little bit, maybe. Go back a little bit. Maybe I can go forward a little bit. What's this shadow right here? Well, whatever. It's my beard. This is all beard coming down like this. Yeah, reminds me to stay vigilant. But on to other news. You know, I worry. I worry because there's a lot of details to take care of. I worry that I'll mess up. I worry that I'll run out of money, even though I mean, it's not based on good cause, really. I mean, it's based more on not crunching numbers than anything else. When I approximate numbers, things look okay, things look fine, you know. And people aren't supposed to talk about how much money they make, you know. I've made a little. I've never made a lot. I don't know what a lot is depends on who you are and what you think a lot is, obviously. I don't know, hopefully this fan won't bother you too much, but I need a little bit of air. That high school LD class today causes me a certain amount of spiritual distress as well. I don't really feel like I'm the right coach for one of the debaters in there, and there's no euphemism here. It's not like I'm trying to get rid of this kid because they're a scrub. It's like this kid needs a program more suited to her needs than mine. And it's just. I don't have the time to do high school level circuit LD. Prep and justice. I don't have time to do justice. On top of everything else, I'd like to think I'm doing a fantastic job with public forums. They're coming along. They're coming along well. But they're not, I'm not seeing in Temple City yet that final gel where this pair is just gonna fucking start tromping, But in Walnut, there's Lyle. I don't know quite what to do with him. Excuse me. Let me say that again. I know exactly what the fuck to do with that guy. Win debate tournaments. That's what I'm gonna do with that guy, and I have no problem. Because, the thing is, I'm deep in the PF topic always. I have to be, because I've got so many kids a week who are engaging with me on the topic in class and stuff, and I've always got to make a lot of materials and got a lot of cards, gather a lot of food. But LD, I've got 4 kids, and I'd like to think I'm doing a good job with the middle school LD as well. But the 2 high schoolers, I've got one who's assuredly one of the best 9th graders in the country, with no doubt whatsoever, and Daniel Dosh, broken voices. Okay, that's just, when I hear that, I feel like I matter, because I never coached her for 1 minute, but the family's a debate family now. And I see all these different families that their kids start with me because I work with the lower ones, I prefer it. I'm not quite as cutthroat as I need to be to succeed at circuit level debate. It's complicated. It's not just arguments. It's like judge paradigms and shit like that. So it gets to be an exercise in well, I mean, the thing is, at the top level, the very top level of debate, I would imagine you barely have a straight up round of anything. You know, it's always like, you know, what I was hearing in class tonight, where commodification, colonialization, critical theory, yada, yada, yada. I mean, she had a good case. You know what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm talking about. It was a solid, good case, but it was the sort of case that made me mad. It was a rocking case, frankly, but it made me mad anyway. Because it wasn't true. That's the problem. I want my cases to be true. I rarely run cases I don't believe in. Occasionally I do. But, I mean, obviously we affirm sides of the resolution I don't believe in, but I try to get there through arguments that I believe are the stronger arguments, you know, the ones that actually withstand muster. And it's sort of for debate strategy, but there's something, it's too bright. There's something more than just that. It's like, there's definitely a clothless emperor or two out there, right? There's a clear dominant political paradigm in debate is very left, but increasingly libertarian. And I think the reason is even though people aren't usually running it yet, the libertarian arguments are stronger, consistently. They're a lot stronger. I mean, that's why I'm a libertarian. It's not because I'm privileged. It's not because blah, blah, blah. It's not because blah, blah, blah. It's because it's the stronger. It's where all the strong arguments are. So why would I choose a political position that's weak and hard to defend? It makes no sense. I don't know. I guess I'm feeling a little blue tonight. Thinking about well, who knows what life will bring, but I found myself beginning to think about, for lack of a better word, romance. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be in a relationship, but with exactly the right person, I do. I think it's... Anyway. I don't know, I didn't anticipate caring about it at all. Relationship stuff, I mean, being in a relationship. It's complicated. Probably won't amount to anything. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if I'm like fooling myself in some sense. Well, we'll find out. What a thing. You know, we go through our lives and we're engaged with other people in multiple capacities. You know, we have relationships of varying degrees of depth and varying degrees of longevity, varying degrees of resonance, or whatever you want to call it. We're all weaned on these weird medieval relationship lies, but you know, true love and soulmates and stuff like that. But then, I mean, sometimes two people are just meant to be. And sometimes it never happens, even though this seems as close to true as anything I might want to believe in. It's hard to say what's going to happen. Makes me nervous. Makes my heart flutter. Because they'll be okay either way. They'll be just fine, you know what I mean? I don't need in the way I used to. But I can handle rejection, in other words. It takes some processing, I don't doubt, but I can handle it. I mean, it just feels like, to me, let's figure this shit out so I know how to think about I guess the future and stuff. Might be I'll be alone as far as a mate from here on out. That's certainly a fine enough possibility. I thought when I first got divorced, I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll go try to, like, date, quote unquote, a little bit. And I actually, and I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but I thought, I'll probably do pretty well. You know, I'm an adult now. I know what I'm doing. I'm sure I can talk to chicks just fine. And I can. I can talk to chicks just fine. But that doesn't mean that chicks like me, right? So that is unchanged from long ago. I mean, I think if I met the right chicks, maybe, but none of them would be worth the hassle. And not a single one of them would be worth the hassle, because in general, women tend to be a hassle. They got a lot of expectations. They think everything means something. You know, like, oh, you didn't say blah blah blah, therefore you're not being attentive or something. You know, I don't know. Well, when did all these rules come into being? Ow. Fucking ow. Anyway, yeah, I'm a little smitten. Hey, what are you gonna do? No, it had nothing to do with my divorce. I had a moment there where, before I was divorced, but well on my way there, pretty clear where the boat was headed, and I wasn't staring at it, keep in mind. Where I tried to jump the gun a bit conceptually, not physically, would never cheat on anybody. I regret that. It was a big mistake, but I didn't know any better at the time. I didn't know what, I wasn't able, it was the best decision I was able to make at the time. And like I said, I didn't actually do anything. I didn't try to do anything. Never intended to do anything. Didn't want to do anything. But it's still not cool to talk about or even consider possible futures when you're still fighting for a given present, you know. So on that level, it had a little something to do with it, but it's not like it had any causal relationship to it. It's just it was just the universe lining shit up, you know. It's not timed perfectly. You're supposed to meet the person right after you get divorced, or I guess like 2 weeks or something. 2 weeks long enough to wait? I don't know, man. Is this video going up on YouTube? Probably not. Maybe. We'll see how ballsy I feel. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand the point of secrets. A nameless friend, whose privacy must be respected, posted a very interesting article tonight. Somebody who gets it, as far as I'm concerned, exactly wrong. But understandably so. It's like, it's scary because they don't know what it is. But what it is the hardening of identities, the hardening of time objects. So, this whole article about how we shouldn't trust the government, how they're spying on us through our cell phones, yada yada yada, and how they're putting us well with information, and we lose our privacy, we lose our freedom, yada yada yada. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And the reason it's all bullshit is because to have a hardened identity means increasingly we are able to trade upon our identity, which is to say, if I can prove who I am, then whatever good name I've accumulated, or lack of bad name, is a currency of sorts. And additionally, I want to integrate with other hardened identities that I can rely upon in a similar fashion, that I know who and what they are. So, yeah, my cell phone tracks me. Yeah, the government could look into my cell phone if they wanted. I believe they have the power. I think it's bullshit. I agree, but I think that it's a threat is not true. Because it's a threat because it's a waste of money. It's a threat to taxpayers' dollars, like most government. But it's not. They're not going to round us up and put us in camps or whatever. And the reason is because well, okay. First, let me backtrack. That's not what the article was saying was going to happen. So let me rebut what the article said instead. It said basically that they, the government, the people who watch us, quote unquote, I don't think he said that, but it's the gist of it, will manipulate us so that I'm not buying those walnuts because I want them. I'm buying those walnuts because Facebook prompted me through my health app to eat more walnuts or some bullshit like that. So, okay, fine, but it's like saying, I don't like how the oceans receded and there's this dry stuff over there. I mean, now, if I try to swim up on something, I might be able to leave the water and I'm not going to be able to eat it. Yeah, it is an analogy that is relevant. I'll explain why it's analogous in a second. It's because what they're complaining about is the growth of an ecosystem. Like, true, people are going to use that to sell me shit and to try to get me to do this and that, to a certain extent. And more significantly, though, the interface of our respective apps and everything will create a web of connections between, as it already has, individuals, but also between ideas and individuals, such that, as it is already. And so what I mean by that is, right now everyone's concerned about money. They're like, how can we monetize this shit? We have a good way to determine what might be appealing to somebody, what they might buy. Like, I get lots of guitar stuff because of my YouTube. And there's like singer-songwriter-y kind of language associated with some of my YouTube posts, or what do you call them? Videos, YouTube videos, you know. Some of the descriptions of those that prompt my computer to, of course, use Chrome. Google's the mastermind behind all this shit, right? I mean, they're the ones who are mining our data for its meaty goodness. And the answer is not privacy, it's radical transparency. The end. It's ridiculous. Oh no. Now they can see where you are and what you're doing. And so? The problem isn't they can see me. The problem is that I can't see them. You want to bitch about something, let's bitch about that. Good night.